Right, hello, we are in mid-November, albeit very mild. And I thought we'd have a look at some evergreens that will give you a tropical blast over winter. And I think the first point of call would be the Fatsia, but not necessarily the standard Fatsia. I mean, that's just a plain, well, nothing plain about it, it's a nice plant, but it's a standard green, which will give you a good evergreen, but something that looks a bit more tropical, go with the camouflage version. You look at that, and that is quite special. And I found them to be, they're not supposed to be quite as hardy as the standard green Fatsia, but this pulled through last winter no problem. That's one of the worst winters I've had in a long time, so I'm guessing it's plenty hardy enough for where I am in the UK. So I am on the Suffolk coast. But yeah, that'd be, for a Fatsia, that'd be my first choice if you can find them. I think I paid around 14 quid for that last year, and that has probably nearly doubled in size this year. That's done really well, and obviously it is flowering now as well, so I may well try and collect some seed from that. Another good choice right next to it is the Cuba japonica, which again always reminds me a little bit of a croton houseplant. You do get various forms of leaves on these. Let me see if I can find I bought this last year and it had one huge, really interesting looking leaf which made me buy it, but I might have lost that since. But yeah, no, that is another good choice to give you a bit of winter interest rather than just green. So I think the next one on the list would be this viburnum. So this is one I think I paid about £3.50 from Morrison's for it. Nothing special about the colour of it, but I just like the leaf form. It looks quite an unusual leaf, and again the berries on this flowers in the spring, even though for some reason we've got flower pods on it now. You know, you get berries in it in the autumn. Obviously it's a bit too young, freshly planted, so no berries this year, but yeah, you get a steely bright blue berry on them, so a bit unusual, so that'll really stand out I think next year. So an evergreen, interesting. I think we're going to look at another Fatsia, but the variegated form. So I wouldn't say this particular specimen has got a huge amount of variegation on it, but let's have a look at one of the lower leaves and we'll have a look. So you can see we've kind of got three different colours there. We've got the dark green, the minty green, and we've got the white. So I'm hoping as this gets bigger we'll get more variegation on it. That's looking like the newer leaves are looking quite good, so that being another one that really stands out in the dark winter days. And then probably another good choice would be, if we can get in the back here, another Fatsia. This is another small plant I bought just a few months ago and plonked it in the ground here. Fatsias spider web. Again, that's going to really brighten up a dark shady corner for winter. That's always going to keep its leaves, and this seems fairly hardy, so that is another good choice. And then right at the back here we've got the Fats hedgerow, which is the cross between a Fatsia and your standard ivy. But that is a kind of camouflage one again, where you've got the 2 or 3 tones of green. So I may well take some cuttings off that, because that's done quite well. What we've got is a couple of stems on there, and interestingly, one is really variegated, and the other one, a lot of them just came out green, but the new growth on top of the green leaves have started to variegate again. So don't know how stable that's going to be, but that's another good choice. Right, I think that's it really for the spotlight plants. Have a quick look. We've got another Fatsia here. So really, it is a spotlight on the Fatsias. Really, I mean, they are the go-to plant really for interesting all year round foliage and interest. There's the other Fatsia spider web, which is not got much variegation on it. But I will try collecting the seeds off all these and growing them. I have grown them from seed before. Not overly challenging. So let's just have a look at a plain green form of Fatsia, which is my oldest specimen. It's not a huge plant by any means. It's probably been held back for facts in full sun actually, but I still seem to have tolerated it fairly well. The leaves do come out a little bit strange. Really want a bit more shade, but hopefully as time goes by we'll get more plants to cover that. That'll be more in the background. But yeah, anyway, it's turned from a evergreen video general into a Fatsia video, so I'll probably title it Fatsias for winter interest or something like that. Again, another Fats hedgerow here, and interestingly, for middle of winter, or not middle end of autumn, that is covered in bugs. We've got flies, wasps, bees. Yeah, so they're good for the insects as well. Right, let's leave it there. Thanks for watching.